Right, so I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakaha Kadash, double honors the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Mawasla Babel, which is death to Babylon, and Lord willing, this is edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So hear ye the prophecies of this book. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely committed, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continuously. So going back into the book of Jeremiah 28 and 8, and going back into the book of Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. Matter of fact, let's just get them. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9, and the scripture says, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So if the prophets prophesied it against the kingdoms, they will prophesy it against these kingdoms. Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8, and the scripture says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And again, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9, there's no new thing under the sun. So the same things that the prophets was prophesying then is prophesying now. And now we're prophesying against who? We're prophesying against Mount Seir, which is America, man, spiritually speaking. So real quick, let me grab this. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. And the scripture says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord, behold, the Most High, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. So again, there's no new thing under the sun. Thou which the prophesied of old is prophesying now. Like the Lord said, he will hold his tongue no more. So 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them. Avenge who? Israel. And receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Hey, the scriptures tell you, I believe that's the book of Numbers 35 and 33, but I could be wrong. The scripture says the land cannot be cleansed but by the blood that sheddeth it, right? So let's get that actually. I believe that's the book of Numbers. I want to say 35 and 33. Let me see. Yeah, Numbers 35:33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it, man. So this place is gonna be destroyed, wiped out. Why? Because this place was built off the bloodshed of the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans, right? So this place got to be laid desolate. Right? So what is that? What is that? So like, bear with me for a second here. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. I went to Micah 3 and 1. This is Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. It says, woe to the bloody city, which is America. America has been built off bloodshed. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. The prey being the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans, man. You don't want to come out of this place. Actually, you're comfortable, man. Actually, you're comfortable, right? The scripture says, Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Matter of fact, let's get it. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10, and the scripture says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So this is not your rest, man. This is not your rest. But Jacob, he's too comfortable right now. But America is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. But that's why the scripture says, hey, the wicked shall be what? It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, 2 Ezra 15:7, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just, which is the righteous, complain continuously. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them not to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and that's the 144,000 and the 1/3. 2/3 is going to be destroyed, according to the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishments that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful consolation. Woe means destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So again, this is prophecy, man. Hey, this is prophecy. These are the words that we shall speak. These are the words that the Most High have put up in our spirit to speak, that Yahweh Shai have put up in us to speak. What do it say? This is the book of Revelations, chapter 19, and I start at verse 8. It says, let me start at 7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife have made herself ready. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white, for the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. Right? And he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High. Going back to the book of John the 17th chapter and John the 14th chapter. And it says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do if not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. So the spirit of prophecy has been put upon brothers to speak. The scripture says, I rather you prophesy, right? Going back to 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, the first verse. Right? The scripture says, be occupied in prophecy, man. So the spirit has been put upon us to speak on prophecy. Right? So 2 Ezra 15 and 18, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libias, if I'm saying it right, Salakia, if I'm saying it wrong, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosoms. Thus saith the Lord power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners. Going back into you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans, Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8 says, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. And my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood, which is you nations, upon the earth. The fire is going forth from his wrath, which is the nuclear missiles. He tells you in the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16, for he have created the smith, the wasters to destroy. It says, the fire is going forth from his wrath and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defy not my sanctuary. It says, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction. So there you go. Death and destruction is coming. This is this is the words of prophecy. This is the words of prophecy that you people neglect. You turn your backs on, and you seek after the ways of the wicked. Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help, right? That stay upon horses, and that's what you people do. Instead of seeking after the Most High, you seek for the other nations. But guess what? You're going to be destroyed with them. What do the scriptures say? For though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. But what I want to grab here, I think that's the book of Proverbs 21 and 11. But I could be wrong. Could be the other way around. But let me get this. This is the book of Isaiah 13 and 15, I believe. And the scripture says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So as long as you want to be part of this world, and you want to be part of joining hand in hand with the wicked, you're going to be thrust through with the sword with the wicked. But other than that, man, I'm going to go ahead and end it from there and say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Muwathla Bible, which is death to Babylon, and Lord willing, this was edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Shalom.